Good morning. It is Tuesday, July the 20th. I'm back in the reading nook very early in the morning to get ahead of the hot weather with some parcels to unbox. So let's get to the first one. I am of course here with a nice hot cup of tea. And so this one first. What we've got in here is it's a package from Squarehex, who do a range of titles for the old school Renaissance here in the UK. Essentially, nice little note from Peter, who runs Squarehex. And what have we got pulling these out? He tells me I have DM's little black book, DM's little black book blank, and a 5 adventure design booklet. So let's find out what these are like. So it's basically yeah, tiny little bits, not quite sure what they are for. Now, Squarehex is best known for doing the Black Hack, which is a retro clone. And in here, let's have a look. Dungeon Master's Little Black Book. Basically got a little book of tables. So the first table is D12. What's at the end of the stick? So, you know, might be a live pit viper, a pointy stone that's dipped in gunk, a lump of smelly cheese. And then we go on to coins in the corpse, coins in the coffer. This is just a little book of tables. The kobolds are what the kobolds are selling, potion side effects. The door opens, but and the door's stuck because it's and actually, those are really kind of nice colour elements. You know, you've got things that for example. It also opens a secret door behind the party from which enemies emerge. Or there's a giant spider clinging to the back of it, silent and motionless. You automatic sort of like development of story and a bit of a plot there, just by roll of dice. Got tables of hirelings and henchfolk, always useful random magic mouth effect at what's in the pit. Basically it's empty, but the floor descends 10 feet per round for 1d4 rounds, then springs back up. Anyone still in the pit is hurled at the ceiling. I'm sure Grimtooth would be proud at that. Wrath of the Gods, and what angered the gods. Nice pair of tables. Deck of minor magic. So there's also, of course, one of the major things is deck of many things, and you can find lots. You can find examples of the deck of many things. It's a major artifact in D&D, and it's so iconic in a sense that the people have done physical copies, and they do take some tracking. There's not one in print at the moment. They do take tracking down a little difficult. But here we have a deck of minor magics, and we have wild reaction table and a the Wheel of Fortune. So essentially, a little book of tables and inspiration for the Dungeon Master. And then what's we got in here? Essentially, a Dungeon Master's little black book, blank. So that's it. It's just space for tables and notes, and all the essentially the Dungeon Master has to do is go through and add the details he wants. You know, on his own time, looking at basically taking inspiration as is his want from elsewhere. So that's the Dungeon Master's little black book, and the filled in one, basically the example. And then what's we got? We have this is essentially what's called this. This is the adventure design booklet, and again, it's a template of. Basically, it's a template of basically of notes. It's a template upon which the GM can, or Game Master can write notes and things. So, and it really, in the sense, it really is a template in that if you look at that, okay, the space for the title there, and then you've got the illustration, front cover illustration of the module, and then a bit of blurb or front cover blurb, and you open it up. So essentially, you'd have the description there, and this will be followed. And then you've got a map there. Essentially, there's the wilderness map, a location for the actual adventure site, and then we go deeper in. We've got space for description, and then a square map paper, so the GM can basically write the content, to essentially draw the map, write the descriptions and content of the rooms and locations drawn on the map. There we go. And it goes through and does that sort of like several times. You've got another map there later on. So and then right down to the back, space for more notes, and that's a kind of fun idea, because essentially GM take the thing is, we kind of work on computers, keyboards quite a lot, so essentially we don't necessarily think about sitting down and writing physically with the hands, and you know, having that in front of you, you've got a designated space, a dedicated space to write a module. Yeah, you have one of these in front of you, and you could sit down and write your own adventure. Yeah, that's quite fun. Quite like that. Yeah, that's basically a blank adventure template. So that's all these items from Squarehex, and then what we have is also is this, and it's the Wheel of Fortune instruction. This card may be used to make a standalone Wheel of Fortune that actually spins. You may use it to turn the wheel printed on the back cover of the Dungeon's little the back cover of the Dungeon Master's little black book. So that, or basically use a craft knife or scissors, cut out the opponent's, put it on the reverse of the card next to the line of the wheel and base, make the center in the hole with the pin, and then where is it? Yeah. So you would use that, and then that goes on top of that, and just looks like a spinner. And yeah, essentially, and then you've got you cut those out, and those are the two supports for that. And basically, yeah, it's Wheel of Fortune. It's a bit of silliness. So that altogether is this has come off the latest Kickstarter from Squarehex. Dungeon Master's little black book. Nice little piece of, I mean, not quite ephemera, but prompts and ideas that the GM can bring, Dungeon Master can bring to his game, and then space for him to create his own. Well, thank you for watching another unboxing in the Nook. If you've enjoyed this, please do click the like button down below. If you've got any feedback or comments, then please post them below, and again I will read them and respond. And lastly, if you want to be alerted to yet more unboxings in the Nook, then please do hit the subscribe button, and then you will get alerts, basically package, books, and me chatting away for 10 minutes or so about them with a nice hot cup of tea. Thanks again for watching. I'll be back again soon with another unboxing in the Nook. Bye for now.